Hi, I'm Angela from empoweredcrystals.com and I make healing crystal jewellery. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for all you Taurus out there to cover the autumn period, and that's September, October, November. I'll be using these Crystal Grid Oracle cards and also the Crystal Power Tarot to do this. If you like this type of video, please do click the like and subscribe button, and if you're looking for any of these in the form of jewellery, please do pop over to my empoweredcrystals.com website. Thanks very much. So I've already pre-picked your cards for you. So the first one is Protection with Black Tourmaline. The second one is Transition with Lepidolite. The third one is Clarity with Herkimer Diamond. And the fourth one is the Wheel of Fortune with Adventuring. So the first one, Protection. Now, generally, with all of these cards together, I get a feeling that there's outside influences that are negatively affecting you. It feels like things that are out of your control, stuff that's happening that is affecting your life, but you've got no power over. It's just maybe even you'd coin it as bad luck. So I just feel as though there's something going on for the negative generally, and you just feel as though it's affecting your life and it's running through your life, causing chaos, and you've got no control over it. So the first card relating to this is Protection, and this talks about people's influences over you. We've got the protective stone, Black Tourmaline, here. Now, the problem is with other people's influences is that sometimes you can't notice it. This is the problem, and you start to think things which you feel as though your own are your own thoughts, and in actual fact, when you analyze it back, it's actually people putting suggestions into your mind. Like somebody says all day, oh, this job is terrible. Oh my God, I can't bear this job anymore. Oh, I really hate this job. And they just sat there saying that all day. And then you suddenly start to think, oh God, I hate this job. It's sort of things like that. That's very obvious thing that's going on. But it can be a lot more subtle than that. People can sort of ask leading questions like, how do you feel things are going at the moment? I've noticed you seem to be worrying a lot, and you hadn't noticed at all, and you think, oh, am I worrying a lot? It can be sort of quite subtle things sometimes. Sometimes the person doesn't know they're doing it. Other times they're doing it on purpose. So you've got to be very careful of outside influences. It can also be a negative situation that no one has control over. These can be natural disasters. These can be weather. Something like, for instance, your house gets hit by lightning and blows all your electronics, and then you're left with a massive bill of replacing it all. Things like that. Sometimes it does feel just like bad luck. Now, protection is really important when you feel as though your energies are being sapped, because this can lead to extreme tiredness if you're constantly getting bombarded with these energies. And this is where forming protective grids around yourself really helps. So shielding is really important. Black tourmaline's really useful for that. So carrying black tourmaline, it needs to be within your aura. If you're sleeping with black tourmaline, try to lay it around your bed or your bedroom so it sort of forms a grid around your bed. So at the very least, 4 corners of your bed, or pop it straight onto your pillow if that's all you've got. I personally prefer to wear stuff in the form of jewellery because people don't notice. It's a lot easier you don't have to explain why you're doing something, and also it means that it keeps in your aura all the time, and that's really important for these things. So you need to be very careful about this protection. Try to form a circle around yourself of protection before you go out every day. If you feel as though there's negative energies in the house, try to protect your house with negative energy every day. It's a difficult one, protection, because it's very easy to let your guard down. Now, this is foretelling of a transition period, and these are usually a bit painful. So if you put this together with the protection card, this could be that you've had a lot of changes that are for the worse. There's a bit of chaos going on in your household, your life at the moment, and you're finding stress quite difficult. The stone that goes with this is lepidolite, and this is all about calming the mind. Mental health is key to this stone. Anybody that's got anything to do with mental health, lepidolite is a great stone to hold. Obviously, all crystals are in addition to whatever you're doing. It's not a replacement. So just keep on having any treatment that you need. But crystals can be a great addition. At the very least, it's something nice to have and remind yourself of, to be wary of your mental health going downhill. I've had great results from people that wear my lepidolite as well. So it is that I've had actual results from it from people as well. So you're going to be going through that transition period, and with all the other cards, it feels like it is painful transition. As I say, it can be a very stressful period when you're going through this type of transition and changes. Oh, excuse me. Got a frog in my throat. Shouldn't have started this video, should I? These transitions can lead to good changes, though. So although it's painful at the time, and we're starting to get over to the better cards now, so I'll leave the negative cards behind now that I've cleared my frog from my throat. So this one's clarity. I've got a Herkimer Diamond here, and now you can see Herkimer Diamonds are very small, but they're also extremely powerful stones, very high vibration stones. And this card talks about clarity. And the fact that it's represented by the Herkimer Diamond also represents the fact that small changes can lead to big consequences in your life. So, for instance, just you deciding to get up and go for a walk every morning before work, it may lead to so many positive things. It may lead to you meeting the person of your dreams, if that's the type of, if you're not in a relationship at the moment. It may lead to you meeting a work contact. It may lead to you just feeling positive in the morning. It's just tiny changes. It's one day you may decide to talk to a different person at work, for instance, and they suddenly say, oh, you shouldn't have been doing it this way. This is the way you do it. And you suddenly, everything becomes easier at work. It can be simple little things, just one tiny thing that can actually change everything and will improve your perspective and give you opportunities. So it's really important to just look at your life and where you can put in a little change, and these positive changes can lead to big results. So these changes will lead to some sort of clarity. It also talks, that card, of having some sort of question that you wanted an answer to, and you'll get an answer and you'll have some sort of clarity in your mind, and you'll be thinking that you'll be able to go forward with whatever you were thinking about. So that may be career, it may be family life, it may be your home life, where you're living, could be many things. Now, the Wheel of Fortune, this also talks of things that are out of your control, luck, things that are happening that you just don't feel as though you have any control over whatsoever. So this fits in very nicely with the rest of the cards. So this Wheel of Fortune, it's like turning the Wheel of Fortune, and it depends where the Wheel of Fortune lands as to what happens to you. But this is also foretelling of a change of luck for the good. So you may have had a run of bad luck in the past, but this foretells of a change of luck for the positive. Now this is represented by adventuring, which is manifestation, brings luck, brings wealth, brings abundance in all its forms. So that's why it's got the energy of adventuring with this card, because it's a change of luck for the better. So you may have a stressful period this autumn, but you may get some answers towards the end of it, or even at the beginning, and this will lead to a change of luck, and the bad luck that you feel as though you've been suffering from will start to go in your favour. Right, so I hope you enjoyed that reading. Please do click the like and subscribe button below if you did. And if you want any of this in the form of jewellery, please do pop over to my empoweredcrystals.com website and have a look. Thanks ever so much for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye.